Good afternoon. Boris Johnson says he plans to continue as PM despite his party's defeat in 2 by-elections. Dismissing the suggestion last week's results were a source of personal shame. The Prime Minister was speaking as he arrived at a summit of G7 leaders in Germany. Earlier, he told reporters he wanted to remain in Downing Street until the 2030s, something he didn't deny when he spoke to our political correspondent, Romilly Weeks.
Prime Minister, you're facing a really tough time, losing support amongst voters and in your party. Do you really want a third term?
Look, what I want to do is continue to deliver as much as we possibly can for
another decade,
for the British people, and I'm focused on the immediate job.
They've just delivered 2 crushing by-election defeats, and when you talk to voters, as we have been doing in Devon and Wakefield, what they say is they no longer trust you. Isn't that a source of personal shame?
No, because I think that actually, when you look at what this government has done, it is quite exceptional. And look, I understand that people are going to want to criticise me, attack me for all sorts of reasons. I think what people were saying was they were pretty fed up with hearing an awful lot of stuff about me as an individual, rather than hearing about what matters to them as voters.
Well, Catherine Sampson is here with me. Catherine, what do you think Tory MPs will make of what the Prime Minister had to say?
Look, I don't think many Tory MPs are going to be hugely surprised that Boris Johnson has adopted this quite bullish tone after those defeats. I suppose the risk here is that it may anger some Tory MPs who perhaps backed the Prime Minister in that confidence vote a few weeks ago and are maybe considering if they did the right thing. Remember, when Oliver Dowden resigned as Tory party chair, he said it cannot now be business as usual. Having said that, other cabinet colleagues appear to still be backing the Prime Minister. I spoke to one this morning, Brandon Lewis, the Northern Ireland Secretary. He said it wasn't delusional for the Prime Minister to be looking so far ahead to the future. He said he was still full of zest. He was the right person to lead the party, even though some Tory MPs would like to get the party rules changed to allow for another confidence vote in him within the year. OK, Catherine, thank you very much. Well, as G7 leaders arrived in Germany for talks likely to be dominated by Russia's invasion of Ukraine, a series of missiles struck the city of Kyiv. A block of flats was among the buildings hit, with several people being pulled from the rubble. And Sir Paul McCartney made Glastonbury history last night as the festival's oldest solo headliner. The former Beatles' much-anticipated set on the Pyramid stage came exactly a week after he celebrated his 80th birthday. Well, that's it. Lucrezia Millerini will have more of our exclusive interview with the Prime Minister at 7:30. Bye-bye.
Feel-good weather continues throughout the evening.